Thanks, Joel. I'm sure this stings in a lot of ways. What hurts most, that you guys didn't get a last crack there?
Yeah, we were, our defense played really well down the stretch there, and we were hoping for one more chance. They called a good play. They made a big play, and it was tough to not have a chance. But I mean, we had opportunities earlier in the game too, where we could have got some points and maybe made it a different ball game.
And in terms of how you can grow from this, I know it's hard to reflect on that now and going forward, but I think it's going to serve you guys well down the road, Joel.
Yeah, I hope so. I think coming back next year, I think we're gonna have a lot of more experience. If you'd been on Cleveland before, you'd maybe won 7 games was the most wins you had. So we learned how to win a little bit this year, and hopefully we use that experience next year and take it a little bit farther.
Thank you, Tom. We'll go to Mary Kay Cabot.
Yeah, Joel, it just seemed like you guys came out sort of making some uncharacteristic mistakes right from the start of the game and just kind of got off track early on. And I'm just wondering, to what do you attribute? Because you guys have played pretty clean football most of the season.
Yeah, it was just not the start. I mean, we didn't have that many opportunities on offense. We went down, got a field goal, I think, our first drive. We only had 3 possessions in the first half, and we obviously fumbled before the half. That one kind of hurt us a little bit. But, all season long, our mantra has been, we got to take care of the ball. It's all about the ball. And, we lost a turnover battle in that sense. So that hurt us a little bit. But I think we got in a little rhythm in the second half, and we were starting to run the ball well and protected Baker a little bit better. But, in a playoff game against the world champs, like, you can't spot them that many points, and it's tough to come back out of the hole.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mary Kay. Nate Ulrich next.
Well, obviously the fumble, that Rashard had when he was trying to do everything he could to get in there for the touchdown was a huge play. Did you have any chance to talk to him or anything like that? Or if not, what will you tell him, a guy who, like yourself, has been through a lot of the rough years and gets a chance to be in the playoffs this year? I'm sure that it's hard on him.
Yeah, he was fighting for that extra foot. That was his goal there. I haven't talked to him directly yet. Everybody was pretty down in the locker room, but we knew going into halftime, like, we were keeping our heads up. Like, it was an unfortunate play, but we knew we had to play a whole second half, and he had some big catches in the second half, and I think he bounced back. But it's something we're going to learn from. Like, we're going to learn, and we got to, it's a game of inches, literally, on that play, and you want a guy fighting for that last inch, and it was just unfortunate the way the ball bounced on that one.
Thanks, Nate. Next is Scott Petrick.
Hey, Joel, on that play, did you get a look to see? It looked like Sorensen led with his helmet, and the official on TV said it could have been a helmet-to-helmet, which would have changed the game. Did you get a look at it?
I honestly was just looking at the ball. That was the first I've heard that even a helmet-to-helmet. So I haven't seen the review yet. I was just seeing where the ball was, in relation to the pylon and where it went out of bounds at. So I've not seen that yet.
And then why do you think the run game wasn't able to get going early? I know Nick started the second half strong, but I think you guys had like 12 yards in the first half.
Yeah, I think we only had 5 runs maybe in the first half. Like I said, we only had 3 possessions, and they were blitzing a little bit and had some different fronts. But it was it's tough when you only get, 5 carries and a half. You only get, I don't know, probably 20-something plays in a half. In the last drive, the last possession we had, we were in a 2-minute kind of situation going down to try and score. So it was just, kind of a mix of things. I do think we showed we can run the ball on them, and it was just kind of the game script and the game flow, how we couldn't really get in a rhythm early in the first half.
Thanks.
Thank you, Scott. Marla Reidenauer is up.
Yeah, Joel, how was that rhythm issue, that you had to be thrown off by losing Jed so quick, and then Kendall's gone soon? I mean, it was just like, were you starting to wonder if you were going to have enough guys?
Yeah, it was a tough situation. Jed got rolled up on pretty good, and then, Kendall's elbow and stuff like that got hit pretty good. But Blake came in again, and I don't think he's played left tackle in a few years, and he was going out there and competing, and that's all we could ask him to do. But yeah, that's part of it. I mean, you wanted to have your 5 linemen out there and rolling, the guys that we came into the season as the starters, but it's football. Guys get banged up, and I really do think we were moving the ball pretty well. in the first half. We just didn't turn it into points, which against the Chiefs, you have to do that. You know, I never thought we were so out of sync where it was like, man, we can't do much here. It was just converting those and finishing in the red zone, which is, you know, something you have to do to win these games.
Thanks, Marlon. Let's take two more for Joel. Jeff Shadell and Scott Petrick. Jeff, go ahead.
Hey, Joel, what was going through your mind when it was 3rd and 14, and I'm sure you were thinking, hey, we're getting the ball back here.
Yeah, it was sorry, you're breaking up a little bit there, but I think you're talking about the 3rd and 14 when he scrambled there and got it to 4th and inches. It was tough, you know, on the sideline we were talking about how much time we were going to have left, you know, probably a minute 20 or so. No timeouts. You know, you always have faith in your defense to make a play, and that was a heads-up play by him. You know, he scrambled, he got it close, and, you know, Coach Reed had a you know, big-time play call there to throw the ball on 4th and short. I thought they might go with the, you know, hard cadence and then maybe run a QB sneak after a timeout or something, but he had faith in his offense. But, yeah, we were talking on the sideline. We you know, we have faith in our defense to make those plays, and it just, you know, they made one more play than we did today.
Thanks, Jeff. It looks like we lost Scott, so we'll take one from Steve Dorshik. This will be our final question for Joel.
Hey, Joel, take us to where you were with whatever, 8 minutes left in the game. You guys have the ball with a chance to drive down the field and go ahead with a score. You know, a lot could be running through your mind at that point, but how did you kind of try to get in the moment? And what was running through your mind when the game was right in your hands there, if you could have scored a touchdown there?
Yeah, we were just trying to take it one play at a time. You know, we had a big drive and a big stop by our defense going into that drive. So we felt comfortable, you know, taking our chances. We had plenty of time to go down there and score. And we were hoping, you know, to get a touchdown and then make them, you know, have to go to length of field and get a field goal or to tie it if we got the 2-point conversion. And you just take it one play at a time. You know, you never know. We could run the ball still. We could pass the ball. And that was just one thing where you just try and focus on the next play and your responsibility for those plays. If you look too much big picture, you know, you kind of get a little fog in your head. But no, it was cool. We had the ball, you know what I mean, to go up and score in the AFC division in the 4th divisional playoffs in the 4th quarter. Like, that's all you could really ask in that situation. And obviously we didn't handle our business, but you know, we were taking it one play at a time and trying to, you know, give ourselves a shot.